I thought I was losing everything until a shocking secret flipped my life overnight. That night, as I stared at my empty bank account, I realized my fiancée had been hiding something from me, something massive. Something that wasn't just money. It was betrayal, wrapped in fortune. My name is Heather. I'm 32, a graphic designer from Seattle. Jake and I had been together for 5 years, engaged for nearly 1. We planned a future, a small wedding, maybe a house in the suburbs, cats, the usual. Or so I thought. Until one day in May 2023, I noticed something off. Our joint checking account was nearly drained. I mean, not your usual oops, forgot a bill kind of low. I'm talking zero, like someone had pulled the rug right out from under me. Jake's explanation was vague, blaming unexpected expenses and investment opportunities. But I wasn't buying it. I started digging. Every credit card statement, every bank transfer, nothing matched what he told me. And the more I looked, the worse it got. Jake had been siphoning money from our savings for months. Not just ordinary spending, I'm talking tens of thousands disappearing without a trace. At first, I confronted him gently. Maybe there was an explanation. But his answers felt rehearsed, evasive. And then, during a rare moment of honesty, I overheard a phone call he thought I wasn't home for. He spoke about a hidden inheritance, something he needed to keep secret, something valuable enough to start fresh elsewhere. That was the break I needed. I wasn't just going to lose everything silently. I started piecing together clues from his old emails, his family history, anything I could find. Turns out, Jake's wealthy grandfather, who passed away years ago, left behind a secret trust fund, one he never told Jake about, or me. The kicker? I wasn't even supposed to find out. So why hide it? Because he planned to cut me out completely, keep the fortune to himself, and disappear when the time was right. That realization stung. But it also lit a fire in me. I decided to take back control. I reached out to a lawyer friend, Claire, who specialized in family trusts and estates. Together, we uncovered the trust's terms, which named Jake as the sole beneficiary, but with a catch. If he ever abandoned his primary residence or failed to disclose the trust to his spouse, the funds would be frozen indefinitely. Jake had made a critical mistake by secretly draining our joint accounts, planning a quiet escape, and lying to me. He was about to lose everything. With Claire's help, I filed a formal notice to the trust's trustee, informing them of Jake's planned disappearance and financial misconduct. The trustee immediately froze the assets. But I didn't stop there. I arranged a meeting with Jake, feigning ignorance and vulnerability. I wore the same dress from our first anniversary, the one he always loved. I told him I knew we had problems, but I still believed in us. I needed to understand why he'd hide such a huge secret. He broke down, trying to justify his actions, fear of failure, wanting to protect me from the family drama, his pride. But the truth was clear, he had planned to leave me broke and alone. Then I dropped the bombshell. I revealed I knew about the trust fund, every penny frozen, thanks to my lawyer. I told him I was no longer the naive girl he thought he could fool. Jake's face went white. For once, he was powerless. With the trust frozen and his access to our joint funds gone, Jake had nowhere to turn. I took that moment to propose terms. He could either come clean, make amends, and work with me to rebuild our lives, or face the consequences of a legal battle for embezzlement and fraud. He chose the first. Using my savings, my freelance work, and eventually a portion of the frozen trust, which the trustee released gradually because of our cooperation, I rebuilt my financial independence. I moved into a new apartment downtown, started therapy to heal, and focused on my career. Jake and I decided to part ways amicably but firmly, with clear boundaries. Looking back, I realized that losing everything was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was forced to find strength I didn't know I had. If you're watching this and going through betrayal, remember, sometimes the darkest moments lead us to our brightest futures. Don't let anyone hide your worth from you. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever faced betrayal and fought back, share your experience in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more real stories that inspire and empower. Until next time, stay strong.